Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sikasem. Send every Thursday. No. Papa, Mr. Obenda Kon Neshia every Thursday, every third Monday of the week for Sikasem. You say a time not changing a current say I Ghana time no 9
okay.
time no 4 p.m. Sikasem, your first night in High Life Radio. Your boy Patrick Berthy and Uti, Mr. Obey Chow.
It's my video also.
Yo.
And
Before I start, I want you to like, share, and subscribe. Now, one share, near my near papa, I was all share, need drew actually. Algorithm, say more I spreading, the more I call. And say, well, hang say, send the question, and food in coma. If you say, send your madrin city, and a woman and send me say, bitch in your madrin, I'm a near eating ya change kakra. And a topic, culture richness meets financial growth, and then they become awesome. Bro, now you can say cultural richness, crana, and this year, to say.
very too.
There you go.
Whoever that's it. Yamisu and Juma back to back. Constantly.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's a good culture. That's a good culture. If you are saying so, who's some punctual baby? Culture, is what is responsible for everything that we do. And if you're culture, yes, Subain, CC Jane, the here, the energy home, the Maya Reho, see a bamboo term, CC, no my, no cracker, ye GDA, CC whom we are say. Then Gina, acquire a tete, and no my tete, baby, a tete. Now, Sebe, we need perfume in culture anymore, and ye. Just like all the computers who are now always a computer and operating system, no way free so. We free so computer in your computer view. So every human being reflects the culture that they've been brought up in. Whether it's a personal culture, the family one, or even the society one, the country one. And the mind down so the culture is really your DNA. It makes you different from others. And into that we share Ghana new approach that what Krabia Uhuna so see. So see no Oshia Latania, the same one being. But a Latania you won Ghana ha. What na the society or Nigeria owns away, even though we are Latino, will behave differently. The same Ghana near Sabi Yakono Japan. Because you won't was Japan once and Subano at the same baby won. So it's just the way or it's really who you are. And which means as a person also send Pabra what's your culture no free muna. The don't know. So what say Abrabono Koya is because of the culture of free. Abrabono Koya is because of the culture of free. Because in the BBA association normal to associate to normal in every culture. So the culture is actually what is responsible for almost everything that we see.
Everything.
Good or bad.
Yes, culture richness emits financial growth. And say, financial growth near TSC. Now, where did that culture emit financial growth? And also,
okay. Growth no except to see a call etumpong. Economy. And run out 2 CD and what you mean at 10 CD. Now who 10,000 and now what you mean 200,000. You see some etumpong. Na ye ka se culture no amamre no sisi toto e no ma no sebi ehiafo wo mo de na sikafo so wo mo de na wo hwe wo de ba as Africans krana de wotimi etoto no no ma ye pa no is because they identify with the culture. Wotimi toto no ma ye di ye pa no say wo de ko animu pa ndi tiene biblia ye de tete no nipa no yira pe e de hia ne ba ndi hwe mkura na otim se hia no bebre no sebi nipa wo mu ni mo go culture no so is your identity anyway and is a normal papa wo amamrenim se tete ye no ai ma nipa die no so onim saa normal na osika se mutumpo enti ye wo normal ne bi ho a edi hia ne ba e wa amamrenim o ye culture nim na ye wo de yedie so ye den e ba enti de emma yedie ba no se ye de no tetew na se wo de bobra wudi
Wow.
yeah
It is said, but say culture. A dear Yamana, ye said the good ones are. Any finance, edited ye more, any finance not be away. Said by Encobasi, bit me a years our culture and a free. Because I will share, I'm saying, yeah, Chenka cry, the name of Yatun Chama, in fact, culture and in Jumasa.
yeah I won't say obi na kind of because broni do be any so the jato your culture because nipa bia na ni edin bia bibini bia na ni edin bia no o gibe bi ofri no etum e dey say dua o say wono ni hine ni hia e den sem from abone bo a ontunto na say mu no enti me kra de me dwen say wanye hu saa identity no wanye saa culture na antum a ubeye ye pa no is all bokro no na say wodne nam krofo so because o say ye die na nkasa no as you know nkofo mutim die no mo wakukudro pa na ubeda wanya akukudro so abra wonimo na wonye wo die ntum enu ntina ahemu a o say ye mo no de mo aye ko school bebre na som na aba no eyi ye free culture ni mu no the more no na otimi say yentimi nhihye ye yedi and the more na obo say ye pese de obi ahihye no ye kodi animu enu ntina wa ha ya ko school ni ya say ye konkremu say konsori ya som bebrebe no ya dwen say ye bibia akora anye no ye mu dodo na yentimi nhihye hwe this obi hihye na ya kodi animu because akukuduru abetuma mo ahihye bibi no ye say wo gibe bia ofri na tum now ya tete wo say bia ofri ni nya na etan a wo be de ohu ade papa e wo ho no obehu nyansa wo no so obi wo ho asebe e kire kura na nadwen ba no wo say oh maybe ni na nanu mu nyansa sometimes you go professor bi wa call retirement kura na wo say afi na opeso odi kokodi akonya afi na aka nadwen say hey say etwa besi ba bia me free so so enti no wo say di pananga kura no woni uko woni mo wadwen mu te no the more na wo jit baby wo free atum wo do pa we the more nipa behu no ho pa no the more na wo ye very comfortable wo baby wo free identity the culture the language the name and normal identity no and then no na ho na wo hu sa fe nipa no wa ye form nipa sa wonye form na pese wo di a wo pere dodo osu ni mo ho won se ye die ye de abotre ye de ntotoye ye de nokraka ye de dwumaden ne die de wo pre bebre a wo pese o de loto o pese o de krono bo wo de apo bo me so meti America wo cast lines there de no won na nis na ni so ntete go ahead is say anu wa ye tutu na tabai no onam yim ba obebo fo so because the culture is everything and that is the difference between obi or Arab and the Chinese who mo obi a baby ofri nko enti de opo baby ofri no eden so the culture really say why embracing in tema uye kura na ni fapem ni nyina so
It will be me a tray, but my one or two be the entire is so important. Say, I will see it me your culture, a bit me a boy, my yet me a build the water, and as my finances at me. I need just example 2 or 3 be a bit so you because sometimes you know we share food with great. I said the okay no slangs and then I don't know if say sana. Say sana man be say former and I say culture and I say informal bisa. But then you see the next and came say the other way to us and they will say the other way.
Over we nipa wo ha suo sisi ya e krom ha enyo bi na be du achi na me kan na me na fofo mo doctor fo mo ye de ba tan no kore we nipa 100 si ho a sisi a wo fo mo ma we university no mo nko bi mo nko bi no dodo no ate culture dim kakra even so osum okwa asori kwa na wote normal se uduru kuma sisi ya wo hwe nkofo mo sika bebebe na se be nya kra chefo enye lawyer fo enye doctors enye engineers enye accountant e mi nwa na wo fom no sebe one free culture ni mu so much. Nti okosra na o ma nsuo na obusa kwan so. Wonya yi a obeba. Just a normal what the community na say. What the economy na say. Onim de ekọ. Sa nkrofo no sebe. Omo ye de sene madafo ba ko na we lawyer no. Wono say nye politics no de animu eden. Edi entia. Because one to culture na say baby sika na ekọ wo hu. And enya wo fe so unse the ntia wo so culture no beboa wo say baby anipa dodo no ate no. So what you must say if it be social sense or people sense, what you term as cultural sense. So when community now team so when is sense na who ye di was our community ni muda. America moy Ghana for be America ba muni ho. Nti baby esika wo America no mu hu da they are not in that culture. What I say? It is all together the same. There be a nipa dodo no a o maye ye ne tenaye. No more omunim so se toto omnoma. Se wonye aware of those things won't be ye. Nti ba de ba kono so bon se san kofo no mo ye no. Wo mote they identify with the people. They understand the language of the people. Wo mote normally be brase obi kra ka bi se nko.
Oh, and say you lose in a kakra. Welcome. Welcome Ubia for Sikasem. Sikasem and ne enumerate come about culture richness and where culture richness meets financial growth and come na Mr. Obey make a statement be or make way na say article said you're not here can you move be a free culture culture is just need be no amu na yo ts I man my time say na no obobo so no send your friend saying what's the name I see and I say your officer I don't know any did Nancy womb a year free Tibun say near fa will be dear a question of visa over join I said the Odo Wessie Odo Wessie hey T Nancy what culture nina a year free na dear any DVD Tinyama a way and pet and means in maybe near can be about this lady I will call your friend saying you call or send the community no more every a crowd team every once say every weekend call echo proper crew a culture be an answer idea my fat home so no or sister call secondary school by so I'm out for copra on preview so the next one so the next one so I feel nice say so weekend I a proper now I switch because if you see a home before it's in Yama and create time of course secondary school about free so I can't your friends say community now these are how Yamaka create free sa culture just a nyasa crowd woman what's our culture and crowd won't tears here we be also a wood chat or culture and one but what is the culture na farming and pet be a cost to be a pet if you cry almost will be to me a juma to say be a farming will be tom be dear will be tom bro be tom be na if you cry with Timmy D. It's a train will be a girl be a tom be dear or cotor diana $80,000 a month for so moon to be that a day. And yan crack heading out Timmy tom be dear a Timmy desire. With Timmy tom be dear Timmy 80,000, and maybe a train to send a guy back to castle or tom Gary in your 1 million. Almost no. Won't mean Tom Gary in your 1 million. Won't mean Tom Gary in your 1 million that Ubi Koto, a friend is saying, I make about how I a brand TBC or Tom Gary in your 1 million. It is almost to be that. And not to be Tom Gary. So be that. Possible.
Yeah.
Oh, because this will go Casso, yeah, more bank when you 1 million could be a better. It is a bank with you because I be as I do, sir. As a Garina, the peton be ready.
Oh, it's going to find 1 million. Tinameka say almost say conform omo na mo try no omo tai and the entire omo ye ni say mpanyin sem na no ka kire no any baby odinenam woni na ekọ baby akọno nsafuo woni na ekire na namfofo o ka na koko sem so wonya abotrama no wo to na sesem kire no nyina no because the culture is an education system. It's an education system.
Yeah.
It builds your mindset, it builds your knowledge base, it builds your skills. And there's a winya papa who wants all the yini. It also obviously want to be in Tongari and your Nagare bag about where say. If I say bag about where 1,000 and to bag. Now what to meet 1,000 as a
I say
where are they also be doing watching?
Yes,
we also be doing watching ye. Want to see into one own on Tassia. Into a home. And normal be brema di pedi we krom ha no se woni sa cultural sense na unhu da and normal be bre so enya wo feda nipa ne be bra ye normal ye omo fe we krom ha wo mo a omo te culture na de ye normal be bre ye ne tan no uhu na uhu ni ntade obehye ne kasa obeka si o say ni tire ho normal ye ne fe kire be bi ofriba. It is your normal benefit for who now who's away, your normal benefit. Your normal benefit time so I will be who's away, your normal benefit. And Nipa be I want to mean for no and see. A normal baby when you go home, the kind of culture you're little.
Yeah,
and then also chere, ye dear, so benya be. And as a winner be, so I'll be to my chere. And as I the archer and I'll put home, I would be anymore. So. But I'm ordaining in the any nyansa ye timi de chichire. The one kasa wo chichire because ye dia wa chichire ene de ya chichire wo dia ni munsusu mpa. As a matter of fact, you come and you don't know say ye dia ni ye de ya chichire wo be dia ni mu. So on say political position, abaya for Juma, international company wo dia ni mu ye kofo na ni di sa no ma homo. And ye dwen say no kra na che say one article something position in the constitution. I don't know was any amano one position. But when nim kwa fa so chichire sa de no nti o say de wo balloon near the watena so o china near the pania won chen there is all call retirement no na fe wo hu level so but the ono a chichire ye no wo de pania wo manyeye because what the more na chichire pania ntimi no pania ne bebu na wo to form kwa wo sa timi sorry
because what chichire
also mutimi chichire no if they don't have that cultural sense it's difficult because then you don't understand the environment. It is a sebe apata one thing zoom they will nim the cost on zoom oh better at easily and as a one in forest only seboning premier no how many agro you are ignorant about what is here. So when you don't have cultural sense you are really lost in life and you have no identity and many times you have no self-confidence and courage. And if you so again you want to sacrifice to say the will be a force. Because it must be built on your cultural knowledge.
So share to say sending us because the attitude every crown who making instances about the attitude amount food this crown. What about said even you cry if you attitude if you dear crying you win your public one crown, say more private one, be up a baby and maybe the chitre. And also we hear culture and san how the team at Waswana because you wouldn't be brave so sharp. Oma nya situation to say bebre ho no ma eni ho biem sa bebre ni ho biem sa
say eni ho dia na che say ye hwere adepa say because the share enso me ye dem usronko eye sebe ya mamere ba bi efiri entiti ya dia maye enti se me ba ni wire fini ho na ma entiti ni ye a da che no sebe wayira eya na nkofo no bebre dwen say global citizens na hwa ye dro obi ade ne de nam abrofo ye omani abre Woman person which is a culture, no, everybody must accept it. Now, in Crawford, or mono you week, everyone said that is the standard, but they forget that that is somebody's culture. Our person impose will be also. Now, the certain is on no impose it also. Baby, a ye to me on 1 mile. What they need the end of a show concept, I will be do so. And it's a whole bit many ye any bin when you could do this old chum who free need him. And it was almost a culture of assimilation. Will be do super or person or chess or one of funny ding. Facility dress Kanakasa. In 2 hours also American. We shall be also an American. What you you are an American so long as you are speaking American English. A Drew baby a sikawa, a bachelor also one kind of him. What I say? Do you want to know? Then I'm no problem. Do they also buy one America or Cabro for no problem. But Kokra and the other half of Koran, walk up a president, and some ye buy. But so bet me Janasa baby crona or so what they would DNA day. Echo into a car or castle say when you brunium anyhow. You see me brunia may have but had them free. Which is me fire by me. Now, ultimately, you are not proud of where you come from. So you are trying to fit in. Brunibia was you are quite Chilibia, and who's a for sure, who's so person yet to say, no, and who say we are very comfortable with where you come from. So now the originity, and yet you are better to say, no. Was when him so on to me for the people and shows her. What you disobey a Jumaman? Obey entertaining over to him. I'm an answer. But a bay didn't to me was so what the show inside. We didn't say, Yentia was when him so mean as well. When him into bones at the near Dempana or one in economy. When your position, when him say, or conviction or identity or courage. Your person obey. The yet in your course or what me a trick or more by it said the old own car will be a who be no. Now come a good baby a power no one function. Because they know that you're a puppet, they can control you.
Head him. Hey, what for change your culture? I was saying, yeah, cry. As I know, I confused. I say, left and right hand. Your boy, you should left. I feel why you confused.
And to so here, even almost cry, no baby away. And go for Mutimi Kunya, no more person moji for who dear mom. And go for really empty so much before. But could cry to how none any brace or person and go for your for who dear. None of your fee baby of free bar. Which means, what will be Benino and any pebia. So be to an no obey my con. I'm a winner for who dear. You the free baby of free bar. What do you conquer? Yes, or the Babon. Your leadership in the idea, or Jinu who did so on to only to me come away. Dear Grofona Canon is a good China or Sumno. What Potoya Japadina? Was so drew up the hand of the Nanijo Hopa and said, Master any bed, a Betty. Then on fat 2 many ye dear Summa and Fafa Mudima. The coach and dear Sabe say if there's a way that you can test people you can trust as leaders, you can use that culture or that consciousness as litmus paper or litmus test.
Personal kakra. So how a culture, Diana culture na shape to say you say build the baby, build the legacy, build the way what train ya man food di ho dance e mo ya no. E Diana culture kakra nim and the usua can on the other 2 years, it shape that thing, no. Ama utimi a chama sunko for so in so as a personal.
Sebe, so at that obeji atum semi so me when be hana me free. Na menchinie na when you determine tada no na sebe ya wo foforo. That's rebirth.
Born again.
Yes. At that obeji atum seminie befi hana me free me mfere. Ni na nani me so ani me kasa ni me din ni papa wo mu ni de anya so ni a wo mfa nsie saa da no ne awo foforo Na me no saa de na me sua ye me hu ye. Entina sebe ebi mu amwa broche kwa. Obi a wo ba wanya sa rebet no mo ma. Ontra ho do ni hia. Dientia. Because before I say oh you be for this say you must be buried and said what to be resurrected. I believe you picking the Christian scenario cry. There will be a wawu no. I just said boneda the nyina yede.
Eko.
Say nim dear basana ohun krofo the normal be brain here when they je ho asomu. Na me ba ne de also kabrofo pa me ba de oye broni me ba be kwa brochire. Onyamui. America onyamui. Nti ono ne ye befa no. Ojo ono be pro. Onyamui. De wawuo no wo sore a de wawuo no ne wire fi saa no madada ne nyina. Be ya bode foforo. Wo afi wo hu de wo ye. Hu de wo ye. And so when you hu de wo ya and the money pa ne ye wo foforo no is the knowledge, is the word. As a matter of fact, Christopher, yeah, Christianity. You are only reborn by confession. Is the word.
Yeah.
So nimdia na obenya no na so we tuntum nimdia na obenya afa wo ho ba bia free bad a obesomo ene kire say awo foforo ampa na ebehu wo oduane awodie mu ebehu no osi kasam ebehu wo kokodro ebehu se osi hu abibifo ebehu se osi hu abibiman ye mpanyimfo ebehu se osi hu mpanyimfo mo de o mo nkwa twa aso ma ye your depth of history you will see it there. And it's a wunya hu a sebe na kind of grofo di echi grofo e betima de o ma chekere yaman no because of the abrofo na ye e de gugu akwan mu no ye grofo a wo mawu asore enye za de awo say grofo madam for ba ko policy analyst wo say oben ade ba ko pe ha me pa ye we have a lot of people more representing Africans or Mantra Africa or maybe omo tutu international meetings you will know England, you will know how in Nigeria, you will know Washington, you will know how. Womokwa, the Abrofona Kenya, no more jack. Into also one no. When Timino Mokran, Tassin num tea pono modern como.
Yeah, because omu ni bibia omu ni we
hobby.
Yeah.
Identity. Woman tiasi. Sa. Intimeno, so besame there, Samra. Also, you will too, no, Minabena, a big envy. Or 2 and me give you up to best 7-8 years, no, or no Simon and them. You grant him, said the Baname, or Bedford, or come at the front. Petrol or 2 tank is one mission, or Gofana, you and I'm in Elko. Never name say school or Demeco. So, and I fear me Google goes Guyana, go Boko, and as I say. I have a indoctrination by very Christian, they can't buy board. I feel about silk about tie or cabrofo. We refuse. You call investing in Musa. We who said no, be yet. And I fear started side as a copy for. And the honor dear could drone by.
Just an hour kite.
And that's I see the new because of no money a day near Catchay. And tis Sabe, so one rekindle Sadana. Edin pass obeju who this way be. Na ye dear so ye dear when we are one more corner while we share ya some beer. So when you will be a who Eddie. Because of here in some idea program you know who are the papa beer where my muda. Now we could cast at the papa or hacker because you're deluded. Because I call it not doing I say.
Because of the culture.
Hey, that was because of the culture.
My next question was about to be that. Say the people that are, it's like kind of like, how do you balance that heritage? And I say with this modern ambition, what is the matter? How do you do that? Okay. Because I don't know. You're saying from a union school you couldn't. I said, crooning yet, way yet, be any before, you say. How do you balance that? You know, I sustain you. I bro, so I'm an more. Also share my man for. How do you do that? Because I know, say you encounter so many people. Ubi our school at least several schools, different ones. Into almost did face with those things. No? How do you do that? Yeah.
Omu face here by yenim so omu no omu ni hini. Yenim so omu ni hini. And yenim so omu nwen dodo no aho. Na yenim se enkrofo brɛ so amfa na ho. So long as wato ne car na wasini dan na o tu kwan ba. O hwe ne ma school fees no ano no. Nipa the how adwen o eka won konanka nkrofo de bebre enya sebe fa hudi anase mfa so no. Enne be kire sebe wa hoden a ohia wo se odi pagya sa o how ni free nkrofo so. Eni se se amene me yire ni manko ana ye dwen ho dia se ne na ha mfa ho me Gana na ma ye hu se broni kura se nkanya he but me tumani a hu se nim dia wo se ye nkrofo ni nya no mo ankasa ba bi o ti bia so akọ school so onko school wo betime nya sa nim dia ne dia agi ne ho adi no minim se school na ye de me koye no sa nim dia no pa no eni ho sa minim sa enti me mfa me ho to school no so chenchen sa school ni ma mi bibi kakra se calculation ye koye ye ne ade brofo bia keka ezizo but the defa ho de beba no sebe se ni hine ne nya aduaba na betima so na wo hu no hu ba bia free ene de hine na sebe ekoba bia nuane papa ye de ewa ma dua na ntimi anyini yie enti bi sha be nya na wako school na I mean knowledge na wo kasa wo no e wo book mu no kan ye dodo no akra no kra mo tested that oh yeah finance but on tested because what on internet what goes your finance all this while that will mean just school visa you have not tested that after all omo build the software any when you build it you must run it and when run it you meet challenges isn't it any concept that you have you must run it you must put it into practice and so if you have not practiced what you've been taught in school you don't know the difficulties in what you've been taught. And so what practice here, you will see the results. Goes away, yeah, Juma na say yeah, Juma. And sebe, se me penim dia a year Juma power for more. Me mi 7 years na wako school. Just was sua the foforo. Se me pe se ko keka international normal ya fanya hwe dia me be 7 years na wako school. Because me so carry ya fanya hwe. But me pe results pa there. Me pe omo maye. Na hono me duru ha me mfa school no ne ko me pe de watimi aye ti nipa no so am magazine watimi asi hotel wa build factory nyansa no na me hia enye de amene no ko engineering a wono no wa wie school all this was still open adwuma foforo ebi say e factory ho adwuma e sika ho adwuma de wa ye na wanya so mfa so no sebe ono na mebisa no enti menyi nimdie ni especially nimdie a edem fa so oba de waye no nipa na watimi akekere no repeatedly wonim bibia sebe de okotna classroom nko a oni so
how do you overcome these barriers because a issue you know issue and I mean uma bikasa sisi enche bia I hope so also be share that or kabibia make you see Ghana for ministers no or Dubai na so na obi atoto dan awo ho onko tere ko na de am say
and no okay
Ghana for as omubu ya na say be eti so omubu ye dan e to niam
omubu and the sad thing is that
omudidi ato so nti no aja ebu na
I didn't think also with the politicians in Kwana judge your mind. Say what him for your traders, your business people. Politicians, they are just about 1% of the people. Yes, they control a lot, but not everything. Then now, the most important thing, it has to be politics. I find it very difficult to understand that. I said the only thing.
Me try I say na say EBSC say almost say omako Kumasi Jumna omako bisa question bi brofo na nipa na TV anka brofo na obi ana de bia moko ye friends kumase nko ana mo ka brofo sema na ejumfo na mo de omo standard say ejumfo nti kumase fo
wait me ma me na oton no na odum no
otijom no
ona na yede
so se ko kepo na ko omusu omu edua de ko bisa
market na ko bisa yeah
ala de bia mo de no
kwa we no ye ohun say uni common sense sebe za no ma we be ohun say wo common sense wo hia nipa na wo behu ye ka social and as a cultural sense no wo hia nipa na nipa no ton no ma wo sebe dwom woni ne kasa woka ho woni na adwuma wo ye se wo hia mechanic and as wo de wo ka eko workshop na wo mechanic na dress kama we are sure so do ka na be man so onye
opedi no ifi
that's it because adwuma no yemfa life na eye what idwom yenim say yemu bebre na etidwom na yeto mama no school ya nkobi na wanko school na kasa na okosu yan tina na wo dwom ho na ko kabrofo tem na je se wan kasa na wadwe ne munte what you say wadwe ne munte ene ya wonkrofo ne bebre wo ekrom ha wadwe no sebe e munte za mi ho pa maybe mi ho interview bi sa wonam kwa ho na wo no kokumase nkofo ya omo tonton wai maame fo ya omo tonton sini ade woduru oro o kabrofo kire omo I'm say how damn can you be unyansa ni ho ada na maame a wono wo konefo bu kosesa ne ntosi beton no woduru oro ko kabrofo akire no
ezo odu kepo sire de okuskus na kubisa abrofo sebo
yeah so ebi ani enti yenkofo ne bebre no sebe cultural sense ni ho eno nti na school for ni di hia no eno ka ho pa me hu obi a wodi a oni cultural sense we kroma that's it dabi de wono ankasa free hia ma wa chekere ne yie die over oni cultural sense na obo oni
okay eti say na me can better to me efisa barriers nim how you better overcome those things now
me just say a journey now also jitum you have to recognize baby awo oye obi e wano atambi abrofo na eba na enso ote ye kasa ibi woni wonu ahia munyina mote kasa da ba opese still wo kambrofo a so hu se woni culture ne ntabutwe wafrim woye obi a brofo sem brofo ntade brofo aduane brofo kasa brofo no man yo fe too much a we refuse and is o pe bibia yo krom here dey fine but the kwan ye o fe dey na fa so kosa and obi a no need trouble so me cause ye school pogware teacher o mkofo no mo kire English no go so mo come and bet no Oliver na mse nkofo kra dey how Macbeth ya uboni din yede ne yede but eno so na ye ne fe o kire literature na eno na ye ne fe eno wo de opa kai kofo na o mani je sa literature ho bebrebe ni nyina opa ko hwe mo ko literature no fanye o person e British but wo mo ana esa amamre ni yo mo fa amamre opa ne ko hwe mo still o friend say obeje wo so mo kai nipa mo hwa nipa mo won kai mo won tete de no why no so ye broni no o de hwe wo mate fo ana ba ko no why no tete de wo no ye foreigner ena wo hia na still we foreigner
no ani crew
sa wo hia no bia wo friend no kra I said ono what baby kra woni bibia wo ha bia wo mbe ena de na wo hia no so bo so won kai wo tem bia wo hia na bo say he's warm him so we ye nipa Ushana wo hia bibia wo frɛ me mane ha me ampa so kwa ya frɛ waka kire obi okra na think we very busy but still because of that cultural sense there's humanity and me kra there's an nkofo na me use o mo de test no man bebre enti eto da bia dodo na omo bie futi sa brofo no de omo ye na ya na ha me sa o minim se baby omo te no enti o bo moden se ye nkora yi ni ade o bo moden se obesua no ma ne bebre a daache ha no because the more o ba na free sa no ma we mu no daache no obehu ni daache kura nka jero wo yare a obetwere card ya be se mama get we so won feel ba kokra eye be fia wo ma obeka jero mu fa transition for no munye because we coach bia
we ya kikime we ya kikime
mi mom ya no de anya me fe kura
minia ba kuto form na minia panyi pa na o ye san hihye ni bi na transition ni ade eti Massimu kom say sister no a class was here and yes and you equasi suit at the for or sister
me me ko ye na se o ma mo adenkum ne adoa ne kuntukuru enye ye na mo ye
come woman we na say 1 week no say you don't be another soon say I will see be soon and if it's will be front as they move you see I don't say you know by 5 years you know coach that transition there class there move from there yes be there I'm quite sad about no way okay you come see be good transition why when you move to crowd
ani on say Abraham ya ye ho abofo se do sha kra ni bia ono o peso ka brofo no se ne kasa na wote ngra this on go school and the kasa de efiri no mu ba ye brofo wo mo na ya tum se brofo ye kasa no
brofo na it you how this culture yet tifi especially ye ma e bi kura what for so especially your mom wo akwantum ni ade no e kwan best e beti on sa future of culture no etinya drive your friends say wealth and I say finance etinya there your wealth at 2 years kwan be so e beti ya esa
emre bi me can story bi almost African American nkora bi omo fa be 14 of don ba Ghana nkora na o say no my stubborn kakra I say omo kokoko jail nsem hunu sa omo don ba Ghana no ebe to Ghana no omo koye no nkora no omo say automatically no musu ban asesa the chere say omo ba no omo hu representation omo hu abi before omo ankasa run omo normal advert o say ya catch omo say titinua so to omo ba omo hu say there be. So that is a reprogramming of the mind. Into Obana warning no. You should expose them to information, a database, no, operating software, no. Assassin. And say one thing I'm fana maybe say history books, a good place to start. Because there they are actually history be. The history na actually no from the position say or ya fana, it be behind it. To most one they have hatred for themselves because Eden say obedo ho abra won no baby ofri Eden you cannot love yourself and hate where you come from, which means that if you
no I'm say yes sir I'm missing the beam. Yes, I'm missing the beam. Patrick Beffini, the culture witness meets financial growth in a council. Mr. Ben and a council. MC, I'm missing a kakra, Obesaba. Said the near can. Said before Sobano, young share the kakra, missing the probably breed your tomb, baby, free. Me whom baby I will free, tea free, be I am you. Michelle, Safo, could you Safo Kantaka, Michelle, Auntie Valentina, so Michelle. MC, me who say, I kick you up, I tell me, be. I kick up.
okay.
So about
Yeah. And you want to say, or more, or money, baby, or mufino. I will form mumu. I dare back up our behuno. Even maybe I'm more crowd, who African American be I know you can say Africa, hatred on. There's heat. There's anger. Wish ya Ghana Nibia or Nibufu Ghana Bia on Petria anger on. There's something because you virtually hating yourself.
Yep.
The way calm. The way Jatum Sahadanfi.
I love this.
Sometimes
history makes you fall in love with yourself. That's true. Very true.
That's true.
Yeah.
And Sabe say Otum Formo Abuja na Womo Kuntunkrine and Chini Kagun while here because in here. But the BB tree. Because you saw quite a year no more. You could on a my voice. I'll have because in here. Yeah. You know, now man, they Timinya Butre a doyen crowful. There is scientific knowledge for scientific advancement. And there is cultural knowledge for establishment. As humans, you can advance in science and destroy humanity. But there has to be balance. And you can also hold on to culture and do away with scientific advancement. That will also, it's also entirely, and yet we must have a way to solve our problems with science. So, but Untimin say you want to replace humanity with science. No. No matter what, AI, robots, they can't replace human.
Yeah, there are some nema bia or can I say na making. There are nema bia the by say, there's a personal touch nema bi ho no ma me hu ba ko bi na restaurant robot ne say we here yipe, cook ne pe cook wi na robot ne dey ba. But still na sa touch ni ho. It was a den say restaurants, you have some restaurants that still are almost 7 crore sa on sa niam. Eti we dey own for
nice or mobile. There's no way they see a meno casa internet is we. A better person may not take them to see a dingo. There's no way.
You're careful.
No crime catch
You're careful. Because Tofulo Nekai was it okay, was it the illiterate, which I said okay, I'm come from crap. Was it the illiterate of the 21st world is going to be people that cannot learn? Yeah, people are more PhDs near the people that can not unlearn and learn and relearn. See anyone here? And even one more because the way I brought here, I don't antibano.
Now, Obeba, but of a bevy. Obey to me, a friend say, trans something. A bassa, your physical presence will be felt.
It's true. But
if you are not here present,
the generative one, no. Generative one, surprise. I must say, I'm for I say, I'm for creation. Wow, we are in crime because
okay, they say no. They say no for Bevi. Say, you know, replicas is here. Nanya, see
a my idea.
No. It's not in your mind. That's a question.
Eva. Say you see
it. Science, omo day. Because if that were true, then science should be able to create the spirit.
With the India enough another day. Ufi said Abraham time. No internet in the hole.
Yes.
It was there because it's nothing created or destroyed. The reason why they didn't have internet was because
no, then maybe I would say with science as we know, can science create life?
A new host is said, but you say, and you might be I can't say, Emma so down as you say, it me ban. This is a question, no, a bed. Say
no, but okay, I agree. So can energy be created
No, for now, dear, okay, now you're right. But maybe just
no, it's not for now.
No, for now, because look, the first person who suggested say, your friend is say, you be a wire a phone. Who's your new coach?
No, but those are we're still within the realms of science.
Yes. But say na make say nyama bu a fi say enti me maso we tia maso. Right brothers. Who suggest say
but these are still physical materials.
Fly. The father told them to go, they will burn in hell. Why would so be
okay.
Anyway, they are kabida say adi we dey enti me possible that. But e bit me
No. Are you saying because AI now AI kind the science? Are you saying that science can create life?
For now, dear, no.
For now.
I don't be.
Now the same science, and I say energy can never be created nor destroyed.
And I mean, Miss Mitchell say, say you internet. Abraham time no money internet.
No, but that's still material. No, that's still radiation.
Yeah, I know you're talking of soul and spirit. Yeah, but the Mitchell say no. The we are near see konehu.
Oh, for baby guy. The bit about quite consider the no maybe there's a limit to what science can create, an interpretation to it. Like if science can create life,
we say life is in the blood and we can't create blood. Okay.
But you don't believe it.
Me feel say my yes argument in be that mom say after nyama progress to extent say as a nyama no omo ye no. Now it was unthinkable see a bit me. And yes, Nyama you know, I can't want to mass add into me. Nyama is the same. It was unthinkable. What did they mention? They almost say Nyama, it's a make us say, make us for now is there, you know. Yeah, you say you come baby, sir. I'm out for
that. No, but the source, you see, light is the source of life.
It's true. No, I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing.
No, you're not disputing, but there are some things that.
For now, dear, for now, dear, it's not there. For now, dear, it's not there. But the rate at Nyamesiko these days, no. I bet you have said, baby, bet you have
science will create life.
Then
science will become God.
What's that? That's it. That's it. There's no your friends say science and God and yet big sir.
You think they're the same?
I'm not saying they are the same, but it's not entangled to say the man is here. No, won't you ask?
Okay.
Yeah, and who said to say, maybe the pastor say, Pastor, I don't meet him pajamas. I don't meet him pajamas. What's here? There's somebody, you know, called God. It's me, wow, no, I'm out in pajamas. Yes, there's. No, because I'm a scientist. You say, and I'm telling you, see a friend's energy. That means they are all talking about the same thing, but they are talking of
the energy and God. So what created energy then?
I don't know. We didn't see if I told I mean, science cannot be because who say what you're scientists will be afraid to be they believe in God crashing because we do baby out to my pen, right?
That's it.
Yeah, we do baby out to my pen. At the same time,
yes, I mean you can believe that.
There's no limit. Is it about for? There's no limit. Is it me and just
there's no limit
for now? Is it about there's a limit? Science create life. Make us science can create life. They say, no, because science need to create life. But because the way I think city quote to say, won't me and conclude because near my year we are to say no. But me they are not be an therefore increase in medicine side no health ne side no because we should say say even AI creation kakra so I'll be to nyama crash shame this just wow nyama be to me pie free mama no you know yeah it's
but so when you to say there are scientific laws.
Oh, of course and those laws different it's in nature.
Yes.
Hey, it's because they are not antagonistic. Those science and God, they are antagonistic at a certain year, especially God, the person, what did they mention? Yeah, any antagonists are.
I remember saying, any creator of any scientific product, they know there's a limit to what they have to create. And if they don't have limit, then they will cause destruction.
Let's say number 4 can say
yes, because it has to work within some parameters.
Yeah, because sometimes yeah, we can answer. It's the same way. Oh, answer. It's because kid in the crown and you hope maybe it's me do enough kid in us baby. No, I said religious, because say miracle. By science, what I didn't say, then it means about they can answer. But my point is the way things is equal because we share in the past and near man now for can't say they make can say obey plane. Why would you say obey dreams obey plane cry? I mean, I say no in your life. And on your life, it's but why would
you on your life? And that's a good one. And on your life. Yes.
I understand that saying your life, but why would you even think that obey baby those times obey baby didn't make me fly with you?
But no, but if they were honest, if you look at the pyramids, those things existed before Europeans started to make noise. True. So they were just dishonest in some sense to try to disengage the ancophobia no race, because a lot of their discoveries were there. A lot of the so-called discoveries Europeans a lot of them were there. So until somebody discovered law of flotation, are you saying there was nobody on the sea or on the river, on the water? They were. So maybe they say since creation, a lot of the laws were now flying objects in the
maybe it was there before.
Yes.
Yeah, before. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think a lot of things were there. But also, to be covered no money because even North America and Brazil is normal more discovered in the sea.
Yeah.
So when did these things happen? Her status I can see
I said the pyramids, type,
Yes. So there's more that they have tried to let us
suppress I say.
Yes, because they didn't create them. You know, they didn't create them, and they will rather say that they were aliens than humans. Because the aliens in the Bible are they were a special breed, no humans. So
we see AI can do plumbing, but those are
okay.
I mean, there are few things if he say a bad thing, and the greater the speed no cry econo a serious good dear chica cry the speed na econo necessarily man in your life dear but
when it comes to life, if we can create life, maybe it's possible. I don't know, but we are
for now they say possible, but let me just say a question what say I'm creating life there say be a bit more serious.
Yeah. If you can create life.
Yeah.
Because life, the source of its energy, isn't
it?
Yeah. And they say that energy can never be created or destroyed. So if that is true, unless they come up tomorrow to tell us, I don't know, correct. Then we can accept that.
One thing I believe also say the creator created us to continue with his creation or the creation. So far, we be to me into level about life no quantity, but me person make us be true and not any true. For now, dear, it's not there. It's not there.
It's not there.
For now, it's not there.
But we don't know whether it will ever be there.
That's what I'm saying. You say because they said they will share the way an MSC con. I'm not talking of our lifetime. It might be maybe 200 years back because
no, but don't forget that all these things are built on the discovered laws of science.
Yes.
And the moment they flout any of them, whatever they build will come down. Yeah. They are building law of relativism, conservation of energy, thermodynamics law. All these laws of physics, of engineering, of chemistry, of biology. Some laws in produce AI. So if those are codes, if you distort those codes, then AI will distort. So it can't work against itself. I'm not saying that we should block our mind, no.
Because if science was able to create a mechanical heart, then I think the future holds a lot. Maybe some person make us say, what you say, hey, yeah, we had the near more na, yeah. Maybe they can build some pass be but still now,
okay, so the question is that in the future, it's possible we can create life.
Make I say possible. I will leave it. Yeah. You're assuming. I'm not assuming. I'm just based on the
okay.
Whatever is costing. I'm say I won't say possible, but I will leave it open.
Yes.
I will leave it open.
Wow.
When you can't say we be simple. My yes to answer. Money. You are based on the almost way. If you yes, I come back to your culture richness meets financial. You come back.
What's now? Sorry, on Pepamo.
What's that?
Sorry, on Pepamo.
Oh, there is. This is something said you may cost today. I will say you see white. I will say,
yeah.
And the pastor the crown cross ya usia de pa.
That's right.
Hey. I see the bluff is too much. How is AI called in your friends saying local language? Do
you have to call it any name in P? Maybe say as a Musa me bagana yes Musa no unless a person old pet the for to so.
I said be betimi ahwe artificial intelligence no mo say no mesi aka.
Okay.
We had it. Or dreamer. And AI now what in the friend say or say Nyansa and no aka the tree. As I feel e be kakra e binya we or say near friend.
And I said, I said a dozen.
I said, Nyansa. Say for say a memo be brave.
Okay.
A memo be brave, you know, because who's a especially tree, who's a tree, a BBBR. Sometimes we kind of depend on the circumstances and whatever is happening at that time now. The meaning. But also my way. Wow. Another one to say, hey, another day, mommy. Yeah, another day, mommy. Say, another one to me. Okay, but who can say Nyansa for what's a artificial Nyansa.
Okay, no problem.
Hey. I was saying about for Bamu. This will be my last one and cannot make be about how you bet you combine this. Anyway, especially yeah, to crack. Me patcho me be ba, am for rooms here. Yeah, to quine ade obi o me pese me ba ne we be diagro me pese me ba ne Ghana for be diagro ne ade se nipa so ko ware bruni so afina wusu e dey na betimi aboa ya ma yeah e betimi aboa ye ama na future niama no yetimi e dey aye na at the same time yes e dey build because we share wealth no e wa dream dey be assassin me kakra about ayi odisheba statement bi o make here me am transfer me start say me research me am start me who say and yama be bree family and na go all the way back you know, and me sa ko achi sa ko sua history. Me ko sua history no. Just say me start to say me bisa no. Say baby free me adi nyina. Just say ma unya different you cry. You know. Yeah, ma unya different. I feel say we different. We ji hu di extra baby cry. A kwan na fa so na nanom no. Se ne no mu sitie se ne esi di bia no wo sa community ni ade. Very important. Very important.
So ebiani AI working. Sabi.
Yeah.
So to a normal DNA mu nyina say information. It is the status of Koshesha and strange. Because it's just a database, just like the AI that they are talking about.
Yeah.
You know, many people or I don't know who was say, they sure say one and schoolmate or so one and for be etias says you who bet my case out. Agwa no.
Yeah.
India.
Yeah.
O share man say me ko sra obi. Na no ni me papa. Na yete ho no na beti akonya na me say me ye me nsa say. What's it? Hey, Zara now na what trans. What's over has here and no ye? Minya side ni flavor. I think it's just the database. So, into Obana, audience will be in a free, baby free mono. Just like you are just cutting the intelligence. We Obama kitwa obey mobile. Because it's continuum. I don't know to assume. I say chain. I say can be. Into you free more or break it flow. No. Baby, so long as you feel money buy, you know. Won't mean I said them free China and also free Nicaragua. So one hour no also so Ghana and even a war. They continuous. The entire company was to mean two snow and go for her bank. Or a part of you until such a baby also fever. Is as much important as you teaching them coding, if not more important than coding. Because only who are coding all the way. Because eventually the money pay the technical skills is just about maybe 5%. It's the personality, it's who you are, your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding of life, your human skill, your endurance, your work ethics. Your identity, your self-confidence. Says you saw the old woman. And in a sabe, Ushemua. Bebre Kuran Shadan ko school bebre omunim sa no ma we nti o ma ye yesi no mo a omode omo ho kusua just technical information based on the program. Because abrobo no ye multifaceted. It throws something at you from every point. You cannot solve a lot of those things with chemistry information. But with life, and the wisdom of life, any classroom is in life, and it's in the culture. Yeah, until Obia Sebe will name Sanomano, or content, till Ubano, Chireno. So, also special class of Kramana, so personal question Spanish and Chinese. I don't know if you need the own obesity. I don't know the Gumba the obesity. I didn't. And the Mexica, and your casa, because of Boo the album fear. Sakani pa mienu kura no mo kana. Se esomu a e be set me awo ama na sai generate. Ene awo kura esua ye kasa bebre. Enya twi ya na AI pa abre wi. Eso obi si twi ni begu. Omoboa. Opa akobo ga obenya bi. Ya kodu no sesi. Eko technology. Ebeda egu. Intima obani esua a advantage. Sa akura no different cultural sense, especially baby free ba. Tia say we are see different. Because one of the podcasts will be say, it is open cabrofo. I'm say, yeah, job. Hey. Well, because the professor will come in and now me to the curb, and a taxi driver be take or bop and pepe or say a taxi driver. Oh, yeah, to say, only high investing. Also, both extremes. Me say also urbanity minya. We bet my cabro for not say the audience or bet my French Chinese, but baby of free also to me. And we say a bomb modern say be more mosuya. Enye kasa no nko a. See ye normal. The boy home by. Na daakye bia wonyina. So wo pe bi papa bi afiri obani mu a ye de odi hye animu. Nti so my higher time.
The link na tum nti no.
Okay. Nti so my higher time anu a obepo ha. Na wo po ha pe wapo no. Na ne yie die so betwa. Na nkrofo befa na afna na asa akwa.
Obi say when you listen to young men, maybe investors here, they don't want to have anything to do with us. Just the baby Omufrika.
Because omuni history dia, omuni identity.
Yeah, I mean, or especially obi a won hani ade to say you can be a oku school ni ade na bibi e che say yakwa.
And when him say culture na wo sua no e broni die o. Enye balance. E broni die AI ni ade abrofo omo de bibira hyem.
And you say so many sad ye training no into loading no
and yes am I any amra me am fight ya shebo
o say team critique dey near you loading no African
AI yeah
why for say African AI mutimi African we are AI long time before omo AI no o te Ghana na wetu aba ese be fo bi aba wetu aba AI hey yo I'm say I'm for land o hati no and there ya mantem na say so your time no a change eti Ghana wo ani mu kakra nti we dem say be short no obi atimi akasa kakra na ya fam
Richness.
yo Mr. Ogubi apia Ogubi na go say
Hello, Mr. Bafi. Enchia. Yeah, Michelle. Yes, sir. Michelle.
Yeah, Joso.
Michelle, aside for the second, Ira, what be ya been Mama say Ghana. Yeah, the who ya been is our bendako. I'm saying topic here, Muye, a very, very important part, you know. Say, yes, who person who say topic be say no important. Yeah, here kwanya emrofo fa so a omudi yie. Most of it near omo export to omo culture. What he school kura formal school. When is that society bebre no na nyo omo culture. But mrofo no etimi package na export to ya ama omo sika bebre. Yeah, here near ma bi ti say emaya omo hihye wig ne hair ayi. That mean anya ya for your culture. But Emrofnetima export to Abraham they are making a lot of money out of it. And to the name of Bibra, cultural richness needs financial growth. So me ball culture home buyer. Now to me export it to the rest of the world. You get a lot of growth out of it because people will buy it and people will make you money. It will create employment for you and it will also create what we call prestige psychology. Say, papa, obia who say your papa. Then they try to follow, and in following it, they pay a lot for it. Anti-culture there are very important. As obia when you call culture who ye now promote to the best side of your culture so that I don't know bet me amount a lot of financial growth. Pray imagine saying career account for you to me, but more than a sport to your to the rest of the world. Look at how much money we would have made out of it. So, and I say, even you can't tell me and Timanum, you know, say it to me, but more than say about a sport. And can we schedule to me and your free. And in the culture, so what me package you culture ye na man for who say culture na our package in ye no a prestige. It can lead to a lot of financial success. On the other hand, so obi super say above from and now sewa your target to your culture and your heritage. So we can say emrofuno ebe we are the omobeye ya. We have report to be a Lord Macquarie presented to British Parliament around 17, I think 1718 or something. Usha, Tani was stressed a year before due to our culture and your heritage intino. Kwaya, Efa Swa, Emma, a hotire ni yeso, a cromphone ho, Yabi Bia de Dana Quenino. Say Nipa Tisayano, or Mum Rofunu bet me a chia fire so and I dominate ya. It's almost say your cultural heritage and our cultural values, your heritage and your culture. And most of the time, no, when we say the most important thing and Nipabianka is with me protect the crown and your culture, because in your culture is your wealth, in your culture is your knowledge. Culture no mu yedie nyina friba. Culture no ana mo yedie mu bibia chese mu nindie mo kasa mu bibia friba. Na saa nneɛma wɔ yɛ asum ne yɛ peke na u develop na mutimi di yie. Enti sɛ culture no wantimi ammɔ ho ban ama wamfa yedie na mfirima na so obibam na ɔyɛ no ho sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɔ fama the target no yɛ culture. Enti sɛ wopɛ sɛ obudua na sɛ wotwitwa ne hini na the aka nyina si hɔ kwa no. Your culture is the most important thing na obia wɔ hɔ a ɛsɛ protect it. And I will be also say, open so dominate society be a and I will conquer. The first thing you export to them is your culture. And intima emrofono omudi Christianity by omo making sure say yeah before get traditional culture na a sustain here for long time ema ya na nanom lead very healthy life and prosperous life in tia attract emrofono ma omo ba ye ho say omo be pay no. And first thing I say no more so the Christianity demonize your culture. Say the no abosonsem. Because so be man capture our culture, don't mean news to that, especially mentally. Until before obi do so no, this is demonize the culture. Now that tells you the importance of your culture and how much that culture can make you prosperous. And this is a culture and richness there. Then I think it's very, very important. Say, obia and cultural value no, obetimi abo ho ban say be ya. Wo culture no, obetimi ide create nyuma bebre. Obetimi dey create in India, obetimi dey technological inventions, obetimi dey anything that you can make your society prosperous no. It's about your culture. And now oh yes, kwamben so no ye be fa your culture no, ye betimi apodu. Say you I have been who say your culture no you bet me uphold there. Now say you say yeah your culture was the best. But those people who told us say yeah your culture no yeah and nema omo de ye wo wiase. Throughout history, what they did to us just you say oh dear no but then in the process and so one destroy oh dear na. There is no way so move it me then or move it me establish it or more dear on you. And he said, you me a free media, then we have to understand say never be Brian and Nanum now muyano. No, the best way. Look at how an and protect your choir. Look at how an and protect your school. Look at how an and protect your answer. Look at how an and culture be an what's a grow and prevent teenage pregnancy. Look at how an and live together. And even look at their court system. And in Fiona near Jinsem. Our society was so peaceful and so harmonious, especially Yakan Fusino. Near society, I was the best. But and I'm saying, this society near the best, and I try to my year D and Rofun through Muhim now, or mobile 2 years, and I say, and this say, bet to me, am I a court channel? As an agent, Hinidia, I say a catcher month was say, we had Yana Yadian and the best. But for time form, ever to say Yadian to be called himself Dian in a year. Now, Mum say, and sell Diana. Don't mean we are about bonnet and a woman. And to say, Danny Sias as so. So when Mubudana and 2 and 3 won't mean sit down for frozen. And Yadiana Nayan and our mobile saying, in going back, I say to you, say, we will educate people. Say, yeah, your culture and the values are no woman, no boy. Enti nipa no nya hu sɛ saa nneɛma wei na ɛboa me na ɛbɔ yɛ environment ho ban na ɛno so na ɛma yɛ di yie na ɛno na ɛma yɛ di yie ɛyɛ didi nnuam papa a ɛboa yɛ a na bɛba yɛ a na bibifoɔ yɛ nkentiri a na ɔmo pɛ yɛ slave no na afei yɛnyɛ make sure sɛ we create the value around our culture. Who said, Sani and America prestige psychology. Ade obia pa de papa a was through no de no one join it. Or the no about. And he said, I saw being who said culture. Yeah, you the person must show the value. So train pan say, Sadi way, value a woman. Way, no, yeah, babwa. Imagine say young crowd where I can phone me near you didi. Kama mrofi ma ebiana omo mese ye nuani na yare bi ti diabetes na ni so hypertension na ni so heart attack no ni sane mani bia na ni so until look at how much our food alone how organic it was sane I know see organic na sane I know see ma yana nanum nyini che na ya even yansa mbra ya indigenous knowledge and our plant tropical plant medicine kayana namo ya yɛtena nkurase no me say ya na nam bitin di over 100 years oya bamba kra still ana wahu na bibia kosman so ene hwede atoye enti say ya na ya basese no ye promote your culture no ema obia who the value in it your lifestyle and your culture especially regarding our food and I ya bebu obi ana ya na nanum bubu bamba wotu hɔ a ɛsɛ woyɛ adwumade no wosam fifire ansa na woadidi ɛnsɛm bi wɔ hɔ a na ɔmo ka kyerɛ wohwɛ sɛnea na mmamma si organize society ɛyɛ nneɛma a ne nyinaa no mmorɔfo no baeɛ ɛnam sɛ na ɔmo pɛ yɛ adua so nti no they have to put it down through religion especially Christianity wokɔ yɛ sɛ a ɔmo sɛ yɛ brɔnsansɛm wokɔ yɛ sɛ a ɔmo sɛ yɛ abosonsɛm ɛnso ne nyinaa na ɔmo nim o na ɔmo nim ɛne na na America sɛ we are read Lord Macaulay's report to the British Parliament. Date na jam kakra. O kan sa nneɛma na hu sɛ nkurɔfoɔ no ɛhyɛ da hu sɛ yɛyɛ deɛ ne na yɛ ɛna ɔmo di gya bɛtum. Nti sɛ wo deɛ ne yɛ ne bi di gya atum deɛ a dan sankofa go back see the value in it. Na afei no value na ɛwɔ mu no ha ama amanfoɔ hu kyerɛkyerɛ sɛ de yɛwura mu nyinaa mu yɛ misɛ ɔbɛn ɛna wo ɛna amanfoɔ bebree ya no na yɛhu sɛ yɛ culture no ɛna value wom na afei so no sɛnea yɛkan obiara prosperity biara no ɛwɔ culture mu even within our food chain no koraa hwɛ yɛ nnuane sɛ mu hwɛ sika nko a yɛ generate firi hɔ hwɛ yɛ dressing mu hwɛ kente yɛ dressing mu kente ne ntoma mo ne kyakyaw annually sika yɛ generate firi hɔ na hwɛ employment a yɛ generate firi hɔ na hwɛ oba ayi imagine sɛ nka yɛ language kura potwi ne yɛde kyerɛ ade a nka hwɛ books nko akora yɛbɛtumi atwerɛ afirim sika yɛbɛnya afiri hɔ nti sɛ wopɛ sɛ woyɛ yie paa de a then you should hold your culture ha sɛ o culture no hu sɛ value wom kɛse paa na afei hold ne high na hold ne saa high na ɛnum ɛna wode bɛnya create a lot of employment ɛna wobɛsan de create a lot of value so nti I think this topic is very very important say yɛbɛtumi overcome saa cultural shy na culture na amanfoɔ de atofo ne dia then we should preach the importance of our culture ne yɛ traditions how ayɛ nanano na ɔmo si yɛ nneɛma a ɛma ɔmo di yie ɔmo nyini kyɛreyɛ ɛma ɔmo asomdwie ɛma ɔmo bɔ yɛn nsase ho ban ɛbɔ yɛn nsuo ho ban ɛma nneɛma bebree ne na ɛdeda yie a mmorɔfo yi edwane baa hɔ a ɔmo bɛpɛ ɔmo yie die firi hɔ efi sɛ yɛtumi yɛ saa na ɛbɛboa yɛ ama nipa bebree so especially yɛ bibifoɔ no yɛagye yɛn ho atum yɛ ho sɛ yɛ culture yɛ my last point I'm making is wohwɛ the whole Africa na wohwɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so especially West Africa me say sɛnea nkuro ne nyinaa si asɛe no wodwene ho a ɛnwene hwɛ bi te sɛ Nigeria nom ne nkuro a keka afa ho no me deɛ metimi mu sɛ efiri ne sɛ wohwɛ ɔmo a sɛnea yɛ Ghana for especially the Akans led by the Ashantis a yɛtumi bɔ yɛ nananom amammerɛ ho ban a yɛkasa ɛne yɛaduane ne yɛ nneɛma mmorɔfo no ntumi mfa gya ntom kɛse no ɛne na aboa Ghana sɛ wohwɛ amane na atwa hɔ nyinaa Ghana yɛwɔ asomdwie a yɛde yɛ deɛ yɛyɛ no ɛfiri sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛnananom no bɛtumi bɔɔ yɛ amammerɛ no ho ban ɛka nsɛm bi ɛde yɛ culture no ɛprotecte yɛ culture no sɛ ɔmo amammerɛfo no amfa gya ntom sɛnea ɔmo tumi de gya too amanfoɔ bi mu die ma ɔmo ahu so mfasoɔ wokɔ Nigeria ɔmo kasa akoro ɔmo ntumi nka ne yie na ɔmo ka pidgin fun bi wokɔ other countries a ɔmo kasa akoro ɔmo ntumi nka ne yie ɔmo aduane no nyinaa they succeeded in demonizing their culture to the extent say they have never known peace. However, Ghana, the aboa yɛ paa ni sɛ akamfoɔ yɛ amammerɛ a yɛtumi bɔɔ ho ban led by the Ashantis a ɛma yɛnya nsaa ne nneɛma yɛn nnuane ne yɛn nneɛma bebree a yɛyɛ yɛnti yɛamammerɛfo yi ansɛe no ɛne na ama Ghana bɛyɛ very unique amongst all the West African countries. Nti your culture and our wealth they are intertwined. The more you're able to protect your culture, the more you can create employment out of it. You can make creative value out of it, and you can create a lot of things out of it. And our health, our mental health, be your culture, I think is the best thing that will happen to us. And let's go back to it. Especially in the medicinal level. Obi a hobby answer ya wo how herbalist to say.
Thank you.
Who said ya nnuane e ho no e bia ya duru asase na ya tso no ba bia ya so rich say ba bia wo high value for us. And the only thing I say ya say you preach ma amanfo di ye de no tum. Bia who said the order ho be boy ye de no so no send America pristine psychology no or the no about the pa or the no about the party then we should showcase the value of it to the world or to ourselves so that we can bring people to me the action for na aba ho na so so no yenya di na afei so no create a lot of work for us. And I think I'll end here. A lot of people are behind. And my man for some no mo metro mo adwen. That's bebre. Osaje for me chia bebre. Enti yeta chiri.
Thank you, up here. Thank you so much. Said me kind no, and I started your time no so call. We your friends say high life free do. I no more be your time. No, your friends say short, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Na intimate for my dear more. Could be a dasi bebre. Before see a corner, Wednesday paradigm shift. Farmers round table. Your friends say Mr. Menu, Mr. Do. Many friends say SOS Enterprise na ye hosty. Today they be 4 p.m. Ghana time no 9 p.m. because your time no I shift to kwani mukakra and 18 p.m. 9 p.m. And dialing ye per se ye in back home Augustine them so bekasa wahada Augustine or what criti up bit me abo farmers amomotimi aton money direct from the farm. Very nice. TPC introducing now also how between TPC with the issues, innovations, challenges. I bit me a survey. Until in dialing near far a imra in MHA adrenaline near my pharmacy communist and Wednesday, 26 November on a paradigm shift. So SOS Enterprise and I say Ujanimia, you can easily get in. All right. Yao.
Na Mr. Oben tunyum bi ayiko do na ma mo se Nigeria fo bi asase abobo meti ana me se nkofo yemu anyum pa de oboa o wunya wuche fie saa ji so bi anwu beti kungurudundundun and then the dada still na ye kai beat no it culture na bi no ukoba bia na ebo a hu se no e ka wo adwen no click ko ba bia ofri and ni nyina ho hia se unyini na saa ne ma we mu nyina wa mfamu a mu nyina se de ohun ya se na different and as wo fa saa ne ma no mu so a se de ohun ya se so ye different na empempi na ya ye downplay nyoma bi sei emre bi atwa mihia abaya bi na yedi nkomo saa eme kasa bi a na oka brofo acha kakra o ndizanse die nti na ope brofo kansa ono to anko school bi asa okoduru SS no pe brofo so kasa na ye ne depa no numpo de opese owo ne ma nyina ka brofo na mse wow ya no hwan na kire wo saa de no but me kire ya na o say me those times na me ne nkrofo hia de meka bia na asa me nko na me gina ndina asa wiase no me nka ho bi anto se mbeshi obenda kwa mu se asa nya me nko adwen no ye adwuma je se nipa na atwe ho ahia no na ye hu ade different enti what you say ya tunya nka ne sa so aka dia ali eja e da ase
that na film no kura ni wa de be kasa
see that can so before say me movie to we no quick while on inventions ne the woka say the way AI need technology at the economy you can't say never but I say we are all playing and I say AI need technology ni bibia no science no play under a certain umbrella of laws laws no there say you discover or say you discover you a natural law and you can't go against it. You can't create anything beyond or against the law that is there. Yeah, natural law. I say be collapse and so to say we know right now say nothing can attain the speed of light. Nothing that has matter can attain the speed of light. A law. And more now or try say ube attaining a certain speed no we are prone to even degradation and I say bibi kakra bi si a etumi ema destroy on them on the way a planes ehwe a say beyond recognition you see the speed of where they nam compared to speed a cars the nam asasi so also if they were moving on a surface hard surface any fluid to say omuna anka enya possible say ombetumi omo speed no kra anka ibi kra na bibi kakra bi kra the problem be by the akwanhia beba and so science, engineering, technology, innovation, artificial whatever no they will all operate under the natural laws na your friend of science no enti nneoma bi a ombe create bia ya na be ehu but ehu ana kire say you will just oblivious of the laws others here enti AI and AI ehu because ye kra DNA sequence ni DNA information no kra ye ntiase se na nke ye tiase dada ka AI nyehu because DNA carry more information. One strand of DNA carries more information than the whole AI ya create or China ni Europe ni America nyina kan bom. Just one strand. But because say a hono yen share down researching hu ye intina ma and I say yen a hono yen science ya nipa kakra bi na ewura ho. Ha intina ma ye hu ne say ye complex but nye hu sa mitabafi cross it, but they can't go beyond the laws until they are no. And then we culture no mitabafi culture no enwa na ma ya bufu ye Mr. Obin ayo tako to Frederick Douglass or say knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave. So only broni betra na obu betumi afu say won ne ntra bie mu a nindi fa wa nkasa wo ho a wo later obe discover. Seriously. So only nkrofo we nampa na omumbu wote bas mo metena wo nchen na wo a wo hwe na wotumi tena konya tuntum so wo Ghana na wote we ho adi abobo dabi o be can say my friend fuck off na wa ni fi say wote ukrom na sabe ohia kra na obedi a na wo animonyam a eye chen say ubenya sika de ente say na yemu na ye tietia so de wo ye de awonti this culture thing na ye can consciousness nso ka ho like emma u value wo ho na unya peace of mind unya asundwe bi wo mu dwo ohun ehyew bia ni ho ebetena wo mu sometimes so yare abon so hu aye hyehyehye na outside na enwunwun bi wa na adane na malaria antontoma ka no unya sa culture no ne sa richness na Mr. Bafi sa ne mani nyina no yinsi what you say woto ho a asomdwe nko a na ubenya gise wokọ wanchi na nneoma ya dwen say hu hia ye call school a do not speak vernacular dia de bia anya buroni na de baaye
hwe ma wo
ohun sade no buroni na de baaye ye din wo ho de okay ba anya buroni na de baaye na ye nkrofo ye nananom ya mamre dabi ande ya cake
eni papa
mimi school am call primary school kan uka twi ana so ka sehwia ne atam enwa ohun enwa ni shell no ye sheda kwasesa bebre ne ye de ahyehya ahoma so abobom tokuro ne ye de agu ahoma ye nse bees enti uka vernacular na obi appoint say this boy has spoken vernacular na ya tam ne de ato kon ho nti ebesen kon ho de hold nti obi a na mo obi anum say wo waka
do you know we cook cause na waka kra nye papa papa ade ne yebu wo say waka
nye papa unim say nye papa say ya ne fa mu nti abaya na so on de brofo no ye ne de pa na ono de opeso ne manyina nyini a ombeka brofo no enye ne fault adwen ne atouch no baabi
yeah
na yemu nyina no onto se ebehia obenda akono ene me ne wo kasai mi wodwum saa na branti bi brae obaye oni me bedi nkomo benya ena no obenda akon Mr. Obenda akon ko program wo oyidi ahenkan honum Peace FM na branti bi de 700,000 proposal bi by business proposal omudi kotwa nsuo sa branti no de ono mpo de ne ye Mr. Bafi akwai ba me nchen a the business proposal bi ba den amu kotwa nsuo sika se no mu hia 11 million Ghana cedis
ne obeche
obaye me ka twi brofo nkwa na kasa brofo nso kro kantin nso still chenchina o kan brofo eti me excuse no say me konu nsuo na me sorry na me say ye urade Obenda akon save nipa o eti we pa nti kamesi na hu say akwa we onya correct cause first na ka wakan brofo say kranka mdwen so onim nyansa but I say ni sama waka no utu say wa lose touch on the grounds nyoma e wo form a wo say o pick ono akasa pick no de ko nanim no wonim ba kumpo and wa kwose abstracting so mo tua sika akoma omo na omo say so called expert ono nsuo nkronton bi da and ono akọ draw plan na wa kire omo say omo hia 11 million Ghana se
ani no ye bi da so o ska o de ko say o ko start we say
enti kwa mi metie
o be ko say kra be hye
metie obi pay 11 million o me sponsor
Mate masumo wa o ko sponsor
be sponsor 11 million me am the number be ma imagine the number enti culture na ye ka no abrante me sure say senka even se twi no kura no the twi economy no what ase anka nsuo no kura no ka di baabi a washa ase anase baabi onam na nka ne level na obefa afiri ho de akọ but o kan brofo ntu ya sure say customers been badodo say na to sachet water organa ha o mo kan brofo it is obi say ho sa question we na wantumi ansa ho papa bia bo so obenunu ho na wo sere benunu ho na wo sere so na enya sere o wa na onunu ho na wo sere eti platforms bi say ayeye ba ebebe suya de no ya addicted anya photo sometimes ye na manu ma yehu no yehu nipa bi ehu omu su ban bi omu da na de yehu ba bi omu free ne ba bi omu kọ ne yehu pemo a bi betumi apemo a onu hu na to say no be that or loaded. Oh, enti Mr. Bafi, yada masi. Culture no de ka kire obi a ye kasa, aduane, ya ntare hyemu, ya ntuma framu.
Yeah.
Minimum hini bi a onumpo oye pani wa himfie. Afe na ye kire no ntuma fra. Wako school awie o. Afe na ye kire no ntuma fra. Na wei dia na kire se wo de asem kwa asem na wo di no o de umra na bedi anaso de buroni kwasi buroni mra na bedi asem aya no ma bi wo ha ye downplay no ye dwen se ehu ni fa so but seriously se utumi nya obi a o se utumi di ade enso ntuma keke utumi mfra dia na kire se wo ebe na ye kobu no wo ahemfie ho no beti ase ana kasa kwa na ye de koma no beti ase da bia ya am so benkan o se ise anuanu mienu nya asem ni ekodi wo court ni ekodi ewo ahemfie a ba bia mpempi atwintuo kura atuo no ekofom na asomdua aba no ya ahemfie court no yekoba ya gugu asem no so ntokwa no wo ho enti eno kire yen se de ye di twa ya funuma no yentumi ntontwene se de o kan se wutumi nyi wo nsoro ntungu no wasesa haban de ahyem eye nokore sa ni ya we culture no nti Mr. Bafi ya damase mo koso na mo mbie ya ni sa ni yesu ye be koso na yatie na afufro so abeka ho ni famo
say we basket or say a friend and jollof rice say take you over Canada your music Canada your friends and no way Charlie once of late ye culture no ugidi na u try say wa u promote a once you promote jollof rice say baby our jollof rice baby out all because of that promotion keke ke betimi agye die tu na baby obi anke ye because bibi ye bia na u promote no bo na afufro ho krofo ho ne a no so omoso agye afa no omoso the same thing we say am for ye jollof me kra na me ye bi girl bi ye bi ma me jollof ya hye kra dada am for to ni na promotion
Mr. Bafi
is kind eba fi
Mr. Bafi mi ntwa wa no he ye wa England ye kwa adwuma na ye no aduane ko abrofo na ye no omo ana na edi omo fili aduane no just say krofo no ba ha no omo ba ha no omo ba ye krom ha no omo ni eno omo na di aduane omo di aduane no bi but say ono be soja atoso ana say obeso kane atoso aka say hey come and see this food is organic udi a onyare then because ye bibi ni die enti da bi yan kan hye yan propagate ye de e na o ma tuma di ato ye trimu nso say ye de ne nye na o mo de ne ne ye
ye de no nye oh
because ukọ ye man ba ko na me ne no ho Kevin or the aduane e ma brofu ya o mutumi kura ye aduane no invite omo no omo dimirika say na e ba bedi omo dimirika na e ba bedi oh but ye no ye obi ti ha Ghana ha so kontomire last time odi kontomire ko nkai
yeah
what the 40 now wo awon ti ase na if you for by for your mom ni ho ko ba fi bye bye
yo okay that's it prof obenfu prof
Mr. Bafi
ciao na bia boko de
me jo so me ho ye pa
sani gumu mame
there was a topic was it cultural richness meets financial growth. But the culture is even the wealth. When say can't wealth pa ye dear wealth prosperity we are talking about the value of something.
Yeah.
And the value of things is defined by the society. Society in define what is valuable to you. And this nipa na kra wo nyi wo huntum say wo ye valuable a can you material possession may just be like an artifact be a ekita wo keke. Ndi ese nipa bia wo wealth no e sha ase wa wo gi wo huntum wa wo niam no gi tum say is worth it. Yemfa even this religion and the religion in ma mo dey buy. Why would somebody promote his religion It is because the person sees it is of value. And so sombo. Anything all promote no. If it is not of value, who say a idea, a hunya, a idea, a idea, or other no be promote. It is how yes, yeah, say sika mu yedie no bɛkɔ so a first sɛ wohu sɛ wo no wo sombo ɛne wo no a wo culture no wamammerɛ no sombo nsombo a wonya sika no a those material possessions na it may not be valuable to you because at the end of the day sɛ nneɛma no nyinaa is utility wo no na wo use wo na wo de bɔ bra na wo no a wohu sɛ wo sombo a what will be in the use ne sɛ nti as who said the culture itself is the wealth that we have. It's an aspect of your wealth. Ya mamre no na ye die. So be hwe mu bebre a ya ni ba ye ho so a ye te ne ma se yie no. Ama say no utimi hu say sa ye ha so easy to succeed than anywhere else. Because ne ma no bebre no ye wodada. Look at the na ye kan ya say even abusua fie oka capital ya abusua fie unuanom awo they are willing to those things, no, a man never be able to make life so easy for you. And those are the wealth of us. It is a financial growth. It's in the culture. So take culture and know who near part. And last number because even these Chinese and Indians are about how more galley mix. I don't know who's a galley mix. Oh yeah, better. Almost culture, no, we see this is something delicacy. Yeah, indeed, the wealth actually is in the culture. Yeah, pen, yeah, and no, now what the term product be my utiminya some faso. Now, take contest now, you woman, resources, all those things, and then the woodin ye. Indeed, before it is a BB, how better biano, but no more technology. Technology, there should be an adoption. The adoption is in some part is affected by the culture. The culture no accept how will it be possible? That's how they are the end no the people who interpret it differently. Different. But they may end up even not liking it. The understanding of the culture is what gives you the intelligence. Now, even creativity, people creating, no. Now, let me share Elon Musk as I say, report here, or say AI could lead to no poverty, maybe reduce poverty because AI will make things. But I was watching it and I was looking at the pictures as a documentary, all the pictures they were showing, what was it? They were white. AI color no white. The culture no what's the representation of his culture? Is doing the representation of his culture. And yes, culture. So how will it be? And these are the ones that or the white and I. In the ones African for you said near Obi Ghana near crowd white. And eventually they are using technology to influence culture, to influence your wealth, to make you accept their way of life. And they are using it to influence us to be who they want us to be. And who say culture it is our wealth, yen celebrate like and because I'm for who say more wealth until more expound or more. Imagine any of these, especially the Arabians. When you say money din fufurobia or beja to man, if you go and call him John Michael, will he accept? Do you think the Arabian will accept that name? Now, all accept it. I didn't know all accept it. Now, no, back when I visited Donald Trump, Prince, you see the dressing his dress. I don't know one dress the other way around. Because he knows any wealth, the culture, is his wealth, is his value. I don't know what they call it. Or go President Trump, I don't know what they call it. But unfortunately, you accept it will be anti. At the end of the day, say per wealth, we should hold on to our culture. Then no so never your finances, grow. because all those things what culture now say it is easy to come out with a product or a service that is acceptable in the particular place or that's it.
Prof, that's it. Wisdom. Nana, no pon. So okay, so mute T. So you self free mute. Oh. Nana. Okay, I'm saying Nana you are Joe. Naughty. Oh, mute. Fidya Tunka.
Aiko so ene adwumapa mobo na mode ne mede asoro ko say ba ne yetumi asua de na abo aye pa culture ne de hu hia pa hu hia esanse se udi ne awudi ene ne awonom ne awoshe honti ase a identity ankasa kura identity no eho beba asem esanse na waye se abo odan suma yeyi na free suma be se o metina konkon so yede ne be de ama pa esanse bebi anka obe live good na wate ase na wetumi anyini yie no yeyi we free onom no kwan ba ko a efa so ne se woni nje o culture no na fe o matage no ana o mamana ayese eyabosonsem bi nti adwene a obema wanya wade no ho no eya ombema hu se eyebosom niama ena kukuo a obi di kukuo si ono di so akra guma eya health ebebo na pomodin o but adwene a yebema hu ne se udi kukuo si ho ya o se so gumu ide o eyebosom sem so ho sene be ya ombetumi so ade aka ne se omde market anaso omde create world so what na sidin na ho tum say western world no omusu africans de nyo musika enti se nipa no tumi da no wa adwene na fe upo niama owo a say den oba to ne de no oba be yese ono ne de no bedi akire ubedi akire a ono no de benya ne ho na wo bere enti ne yedi ne yehye no ehia pa enne no omde na yedi di juma wa ase enye juma esanse ukokota awarigua na egu dentia amusi eho no na ebeboa onene na ma nokwaredi nti koye wo ho so ayeye enye ye de bia toko esi de bia nkofo twemo nso obi akuja fade ho adentia eye culture na yedi etiri na emoa omo na nkasa no mu no niama nipa no de ne nkwa beto ho abo ho ban no constitution enye oman no ase ono obo constitution ho ban nti constitution no ayo enyo e pramanfo no wano no obo ho ban enye manfo atimu eye culture na yakofa no na mani ama ekoso saa nti se yebetume di yi a nya pa se etumi te culture na se niama ya ni so se bibini yesiesi ye hu se bibini yedi enu na bema adwene so aye adwuma se bibini na ma wohu nipa ewo manim ma wohu okwan obefa so wohu se ye ndome yen enu so free onyankopon honom se ode adom yen se yen fa di yie enti no se ye nipa ye ho so ne hu saa niama na ababo an yie pa enenu na yedie ni hye enu na yedie ni hye o aha culture nti se emu ayen no efo yen no na musi enye papa emu no enu na yedie ni hye na so ya twe ho afiri ho na yedi nyema bi achi nti ma ye hu yedie so nti no sania da asante ne ka no ma wasante se hu hia no ese ye ma yen Africa hu hia yen ma ye bibini na ye no hu hia yen na ye bɔ ho ban na yesiesie ho saa odwen bibini udi bibini niama na wo ye saa na eno bema umukwa ye du ɛno bɛma wachi ho adi ɛno bɛma wa identity no akɔsoro ɛba saa wobɛhu yiedie ntɛm wabɛhu mu na unhu sɛ ɔman na wotim yɛ adome wo daabi ɛna unhu no sɛ no adome man no daabi Ghana ne Africa bibia yɛ pɛpɛɛpɛ nipa no yɛwɔ mu no ntete a yɛnya nti na ama ɔman no ayɛ saa mu nipa no adwene na ɛnyɛ ne tete a yɛnya no ɛno nti na ɔman no ɛkyea kɔ saa no ɛnyɛ ɔman no mpɛsee na asɛe mu nipa no anya ntete ani no mu hu ɔkwan a ɔmfa so de mu nneɛma na yɛ adwuma yie ama yɛaboa yɛn no ne yɛbrɛ nti ɛnɛ no great topic na mode aba no na yɛboa sɛ obiara no ɛbɔ ne ho mmɔden sɛ ɔbɛma ne culture ho ahia no woyɛ ɛwɔ a deɛ ɛwɔ aduane siesie ho sɛ ɛwɔ woyɛ nkani a saa woyɛ nkani a saa asantini saa wobɛhu yɛdie ntɛm na aboa ma yɛakyekyere ma Ghana Mr. Befi
That's it, Joe, that's it. Thank you. Oh, that's so sorry. Now who say let me see what drop it. That's all. Yeah, quick now. Your money table now and go for no edge on your man. Oh, that's all. Aha, okay.
So Mr. Befi, that's why.
So fetch me.
Mr. Befi. And really, I bet you for sending a miracle and said, Uncasa Bibri. You know, a person may cannot make cassava in Rian. Na me say Mr. Apia akani na wakakra na me de ka ho ne se enuano no sesa ya no me say enuano no ya na no omo ya adwumaden nti o he enuano na bebre na emudu say yen so ya adwuma no sesa bebre na tan afaako dodo office adwuma ne store adwuma abetana afaako oh say aduane no really send a bear yare some way can because you have fufu you have it here you have banku apele ni na aduane na enam se no mo ya kuafo ntini no mo gidi ya adwuma say you know sabi asa wo mfa na adwuma be na wo se on fufu hu se wan be fa so obedi no send a bear yare a ye ka ho asem bebrebe ya no so we say the traditions no so there so so babo na ya pomuden so akoyi na menkasa bebre em say here pa so no say ye koya nim say o manfo yi o say hwe kwampa yen so ye be fa so a ye beje yen ye de na tum titiri we nuane na yen ya nkasa ye dua no say who say ye develop taste for foreign goods na titiri so ye nuane say in tomatoes na a friend and pay one okra no esa yare bebre enso so ye mpe no eno nso so no dua ehu hia so de aduro bia beguso enso so enam say no ye de no ye tete de na ye tete ye mpe no nti no ama ya adwen so afiri no so nti ye o say ko enti ye ko fa ye tete de no na bebo ama ya pom de no so akonkan ti mi sabe fwe de minka sabe bebre bete ba no be sia na afoforo so akabi. Hello?
Sorry, let me discuss a platform ne kosen.
Pastor Miana.
Let me be so here asem by we are not akata. It's a platform ne kosen. Poetry for one platform.
Zabe ekoyi pa ekoyi eguso
Because you answer basuru kakra na say baby jani ja.
gosu ande ba bi ejina na ejina o Abi ejina ba ehwe se yawura December mu de be improve.
Okay.
Egusu a no so yebo ho dawru na YouTube no so egusu a yebo ho dawru. Abrantie bi a emse me ne no ye video. Ono so ya mamre ne ye tradition ya no tomatoes ada bia oye. Onye tomatoes mu okada. Ntina me busa no say adwuma na papa ye. Na ne papa no gusu ye. Na ne ye. Na wu ye na papa so. Ono so no odidi ne papa na sesa na ono so se ono ye. Nti papa no enam so osua free ne papa ho ne nti no. Last year or yeah oboka 17,000 we no 68,000. Nti
Wow.
within 3 months no we nya be 51,000. Nti ono there in fact we a young guy and utie se ne oya ne ne mana na say onim ne oya pa. Nti tube no ye page no ye down so kwesi. Nti ahwefo ne atiefo a omo pese o mbetie ne ye nso ye wɔ hɔ no. Also kwesi e wɔ YouTube.
Nidina dance kwesi. Now involved in poultry farming. This animal more joining into a good initiative or master tea or more any other. More better ideas, so many things. That's it also. Ohinkasa. Ohinfero.
Mr. Bepi.
Yes, sir.
Bibi aboko with the Michelle you may near Juma Power. Say be P topic no so na ntiemu bebree but topic we say the say ehu hia pass or say a church nipa no bebree no mote ase. Na bibi kakra me de be ka de mpanimfo aka nyina ho ne say nipaku abusuaku namfuku ba bia obekwa obehu se hia wo ho paa no anase dodo na ebre no saa de wi hye no so se umato na jeje mu wamamre wamane ukasa waduane bibia se de oye onema se woto na jeje mu a ewiase twa wankasa na wobehu se tam bia ebekwa beto na wugira ba bia wugira nti se wo ha na se unim wamamre anase wamamre no wamane na yira kokofa mfo ni ntu aban no so sa aban no bekọ back akofa ko so no ya yire ne nsa kese da no so so no niam bi wo ha wontimi nkọ back enkonkofa but wo individual ne de wo betima akọ obusua na ese na aban no oni ho bi aban no oni ho ofie ho na ho se no because of the ntia fie ni se mato mamamla to atwene mato se de moye munem ato atwene se de moye munem no se de prof kan na no amu na mu ye die wo ukọ wuti pa obekọ na no oye niam bi sei na de survive e ma abusua no ho tom wo nse ukọ na ukọ fom kusua utim se ukọ ya ukọ ntem nti se wo ha ti ase se ye ewiase kọ na nim na ankasa no ye environment na na live se de na ye boye blan bibia be bom ene ma bi firi ba bia be bom eno na akọfa we nyina aba no nti wo ha start se wusua wo niam because see ame master ti e call back mi sua niam bebre ana me nananom bae no mu ye me maame niam no mu ye master chief nya na mi sua so mi hu niam bebre ewom so enti wo ha ma wani nko saa de no ho fatete obusua na abusua ne mfa ne ntoma pemfra nya saa de wo be chichire je omu bia no mehye wo bo se nye duabo but wo be kwa aba wo ba beto na obi age afro mu nsem enti a obi kura sika connection ma itime because wonim ne ho ewiase wura fi wo ho a sabi woni abo ya yepe because niam e wo se wani na e wo wadwemu ne tema odi hu no unhu saa ne ma no titam bia obo se wo do ho opre ho do ho koma e do ho ko hye nkwaso mu eno na ato nipa no bebre no nti wo ha sua mamre sua bakosem na numu na odbedi Mr. Bef me da se ne adwuma wo
that's it hey fair no said before you call no men can be about a program about so Wednesday 26 farmers round table we're talking about and as you discuss a forum I'm off with me joining Mr. Menu your friend saying of do your friend saying speakers near but like I said in bit me chipping because we want to see bit me solve farmers issues inside about challenges on face any innovations bannes animal. I said, I make a about why app it a boa farm is a moment to me. I told money direct from the farm. Nina a base discussion or on and darling, be away farmer that and I said because we don't know the problems, especially for the guy now, a friend of guy, I would be so problems are if such app are a bit me a survey and it be near maybe a bit me I come on darling on Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Ghana time. To say the next starting with Wednesday coming here on a paradigm shift. No, Mr. Your friend Charles, SOS entrepreneur, and you be hosting. All right. Yes, sir. What you like, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, me chair will be honestly, my follow more FTA when Mr. Obin for the past 4 years.
Wow.
This is the first time I met me any opportunity to come online. Nah. In fact, met me I say Mr. Obin has been helpful. Me and me highly educated. But maintenance seminar initially metia me bufu, but me yobia me siki for nyansa. And me tie no my whole reality I can relate with Niemana Okano. Now the entire me joining way topic way in particular unim Britain Bruni define culture as a way of life of a group of people or society. Now we break it down the way I would define a culture now. The key word is a way of life. So what it means is that without culture, two things happen to your life. It's either you will struggle throughout your life or you will not have life. Because culture is a way of life. It is a culture of a fisher. Fish culture is water. And how I will see swinging in water. Na enipa mebrebe ye ka culture ye fa na say bia ye si frantoma ye sado that is not culture. Culture is a system. Eno na what the building with defense mechanism. Eno na what the building with progress. Eno na what the building wa want to aso. Nti so ahwa aboa ye frɛ no densu. Odansu mu asabi minim aboa kro betimi ne na compete. But we densu free nsuo mu a na ade ne beto konkon so akwala kra betimi akuno. Because when you take people out of their culture, they become defenseless. And no matter adrenaline and who when you take that adrenaline out of the culture, which is the water now, or be defenseless, ni progress ni na shut down. Nti so ahwa say ye chi aboa kura free nwuram near the ni kozua. Just say you create environment no otimu wo nwuramu no e wo zoo homa no ansa no survival. So without culture no, when you take a group of people out of their culture, that is the outcome we are seeing in Africa. Into almost steady Chinese ni Europeans ni ade no. The entire papa no oda omusika so no Mazidon he was able to bring them back to their pathways of life, which is bring them back to their culture. And meka hu bi yeni educated Africans, we are westernized, but we are not civilized. Yeni me repeated this statement. Yeni aya school African for two kwan. African for school are passing through the Western education system. No, yabeye westernized, but yenye civilized. And until we become civilized, that is the only way our development can start. But as that now, we are living as a photocopy of other civilizations. And until na be Western world and fair. And only a measurement and only a BPR. What he has intimidated. I came here to say me babe bomo abaso. Na ma shemu nkran said the moye no. Said the obi kan no. Even said tete krabe 400 years ago, 500 years ago, abrofo ba ya omo na say near nanamu nim hwe kra. It took them 400 years to convince our ancestors. So the more starting but I'm telling you, it is making inroad in the minds of youth no. So I'm here to say maybe shemu krane maybe bomo about so na mo akire mo say mo nkoso nye de mo ye because a lot of people are benefiting. May adwuma or highly governmental institutions, so I can't tell you my profile because of oath of secrecy. But I'm telling you, the more can and your more one school nkwani etie yeni aya school we can relate and identify by abrabom. Of course, ebi mu beji chini, ebi no mu beye, but some people study to argue, others study to progress. And to those who study to argue, no matter the other money beyond, or money evidence or be asking for proof, or money proof or be asking for way, or be safety goals. So you don't waste your time on such people. But if you can change one or two life, then I think you are making a progress. So me bomo abaso na mashe mu nkra na ese mu nkoso nya. I think se mo mre na continue share that kasa me bre. Me das.
Sir, sir. Thank you so much for dialing in. Now, my your friend saying wisdom way. That's the breed. And say, I could be up so Kasana. Me 2 minutes.
2 minutes, me that say. The emphasis make a chira abushia for you na sem sabe fear that say. Yeah, that's a because the American free and he said, sometimes for being Canada piano. Ama young fire been quietly. A young hooper beer. Yes, Rabba said, Morofia here for over 500 years ago. No, or more making the deliberate attempt there. Bibini beer niwa, Yabaman crying, Ama na colony. Now, one may be beneath crying, Manan colonima. That means in a Japan, you know, which man. Now, so be spa. Obetimi aya aba ma discussion ube katina free home na fe wono what take over in life na amrofo adwena omodan wiase nyina no sika aninti ama omo make sure say ya mamre bia abeboa ama ye ho atoye bia no omo kate na off na wa ho kire no money making machine for them. For example, minim say bia nipa bebro mo anyi kakra be 50 years no kama AC ba first. Papa bi ni afra na Kofi Drobo. I'm say no free Ashanti region ho na say o no ya kan ni. Onye duru a na AC duru. Amrofo dada na de no ko Japan. Say o match that duru na onye aye no. Na nka ba nhwe say the sitie. Omo ko test ya drone evidence prove say na ye no kura na sa drone kura tinku cancer so. Now in your America for an CIA for the Christian Japan. They wanted to take it away from him. And he was very smart. One time more, they tried to kill him. But on who tentem and of flashing not running in our toilet into a moon chemical formula or the air. And to a moya no munyanana comes to Bagana. Papa no bedu, you know. CIA made sure that he was assassinated. Imagine says na papa no nka otimi nya cure for HIV and cancer. Nka yedie ben na bibifo nka yenya. Nka sa yedie na chi no so no wan say nka sika ni nyina baba bibifo e ho no nka abomrofo. Due to that intino papa no emrofo bo modern American CIA and omo allies. They papa no nka omo pe na kunu Japan. Omo anya na obedu pie no. They send their agents to assassinate him. So yeah, they are friend and Kofi Drobo as a saying. No, as a continue. And yeah, before I say who said your culture and Rafudi Jatum, no, a wealth creation for them. And on the other hand, you know, a poverty for us. And say, Anna, Mr. Bafi, Mwashadu, as in Yesramu, more platform. Let's talk a lot about our culture. Now, who said, whoever Obia or then Hoba culture, what you saw the car. As a young man highlighter, a year and clear culture, and so on. Now, young, I'm going to move, and it's a culture, and a evolution. And a mobile cost where at the year where you host my year and a watch here. And here, that's a culture aspect in there. Moment Capa, Nayana, Papa. Now, microphone is still more than 20 and almost there, with Christianity, with everything. And things are China, and certainly China, they had to stay away from the interference of the West from their culture. And to wait me out. In 1970s, no, China became a closed economy because now Omu said the Mrofunu Bia and the Omubaya Bia, so one stay away from Mrofuna, Omu the Jabatun. As I know, we could Bronia and I can say, Omo Bia and ye, just on Unquani Bedi. No, at no Bia. And he, yes, Ramo. The China folk close to once and a year. The same thing as a year. Now you teach your culture more. Ye. And we are no beer, money dear. And can you imagine another punya cancer drew? Is a drew. Imagine revenue and Codeba Africa and Ghana. And so, Embrofu, for so young in an coffee trouble. And it's been so many instances. And to say, yes, no. I think our revolution must start with Yanni hold your culture in high esteem. Sana Mr. Jeninka, culture and grow. Your way of life. Your systems, your psychology, your history, everything about you, and generations to come. Put together and do wisdom. And things about yes, Ramo, culture and the moment who we thank you a lot. Anna, I was asking for being back on class. I mean, Shram, where and the hand. Thank you.
That's it, quick.
Oh.
Nana, upon.
Oh, good evening.
Now, good evening.
Oh, good evening. Now, good evening. Now, you must have been a kakra. I feel like kakra.
Yo, Kasa, what the last one? We didn't care because also the Kasa.
When I make a Sanchez, and a branch be basu, no, Mr. Set, no, can't be about Chinese culture. Nah, what is that Chinese culture? No, can I may pay because at a point in time, China for no 1950s, more economic level of development, and not only a lot of countries in Africa, we are on the same level. Now, Chairman Zidon, now he was always asking them to come back to their culture. And what is this culture? The Chinese system, I almost say, political system and also economic system is socialism with Chinese characteristics, right? Now, basically, when we say socialism with Chinese characteristics, now what are they talking about these characteristics? They are talking about the fact that China for them, the cohesion, right? It is why here in China, they don't even allow active party politics because what they have noticed, they said Mr. Apia could be Bekaya. These are imposition from the West. They don't actually impose it on you to be able to fix your social and also economic system. It is basically practicing elections. This is why we are in Ghana a situation MPP Beba, NDC Beba, but problems they face people are still there. What Chinese realize, they say, a fire culture, which means whatever we are doing, development there must be done in Chinese language. And yeah, bro, Nyɛ deɛ obetumi aka borɔfo ama it is a obi ahu sɛ owuwe deɛ ɔka borɔfo. They were doing everything in their culture. Sɛ bɛyɛ a ɔmo ɛdɛ ɔmo bɛte ase na ɔmo move ɔmo culture which involves communal like social cohesion. That is what we need. So wohwɛ yɛ nananom a those days sɛ ɔhene koraa bɔ dɛ wo sɛ yɛkɔ safo adwuma hwɛ ahonkeka na ɔman no nyinaa tumi ka yɛn ho bom na botaeɛ deɛ asi yɛ ne so yɛtumi yɛ. Ɛnɛ ɔmo de party politics yi abɛyimpo so. Enti sɛ party baako koraa ɛkɔfa bibi ba no sɛ ade papa koraa na baako gyina baabi ɔsi daabi. But at the end of the day, no, Ghana here unity of purpose and of mind. I said that can we a coach him, but because of some westernized governance system, they call it so-called democracy. My friends say a practicing election. It's basically the problems are still existing. Because of that, you need attention to our mind and to fix our problems. Eti coach and the na me say ye nyina de aba ya beka na ha ne ye befa na ya kososo encourage ehu especially omo a eko school wi abobo tai ne ka bo fa kese omo na wo ka coach obi wo kra na wo hia no kra na otumi say so na ayi America ha na wo hye ayi wo hye Ghana tare sai hwe Ghana ni ba ya wo no Ghana akọ school ho onu be bisa ya ko occasion wo wahye wa pama yi bi ahye obisa sa de ntan wahye e fe say ahye Ghana tare dia ba na hu say ahoho wase ana. Look at all this. Oh, by India for you wo ko occasion na wo hia na onu address de ya bo na mama so. So that's their culture. They are not afraid. They don't feel shy. But here we always put whatever we have down. We don't value it. And to say there, Mr. Bapia or Mr. Apia could be kind. Say, with that culture, that's one value culture. Definitely, then you have to go and pick somebody's culture. Work of 4 BDA. Now, who they now, we deal with service of bacon, they be and where you have to change. And that is our problem now. It's whether men can't catch a TV. I hope say be issue and may. I have a course so I encourage you. Say, by ya, you beat me a so culture and we na yet me after the way but I was celebrating is one of the my contribution.
Thank you, Nana. Thank you so much. And say, see, I grow it and that so I did for but I'll be asking for joining. MC topic a great topic. You better near the part 2 the same time, so Wednesday, no, I'd say they make an have for a farmers round table, no. In the entirely issues solving, whatever inside the PPI will be a bit me up I'm farmers and so on my team SOS and a host team, Mr. Duaha, on a sober boy and Mr. Menu.
That's really a quick one. Yeah, clarification. Mr. Apia, Papa no can bosom for never nana kwaku free bosom for. No free framaso, I walk wenchi. Story no can no. When you see dreams and rolling stripes, at a near cry, Susa. On only crew one and yinku or on only yinku nti or what in bed down quan no so I found an alcohol to web, what could rather be or crab rather no down pass. On your way, also so on your way. Now, any man and they go school those times. Now, a drew queer be our winning kruma or more than we any be or mundi. On us on a crew and I say, on an show be a no winning answer and an arm. They are bushing about. Just a quick clarification.
That's it. So, the best year now, I say, kind of round 2 about. Said so that's for your contribution. There will be a say because Joe, Nana will be a contribute to be a say. Make sure you spend wisely, save intentionally, and be generous. High Life Radio, Patrick Befi. See you guys. Bye bye.